Iswal, the damned angel. We arrived at the Pemonian fortress. Tyrael was waiting for us. We spoke and he told us what this place was. We're in the few last bastions of heaven and hell, more of a stronghold for angels to enter hell if another war broke out. Then he told us of the Lieutenant Iswal, a master strategist, but one who was an arrogant one too, a rule breaker. How he was captured by the Primals. They tortured him until he gave away heaven's secrets. They cracked a suit of armor and captured his soul. By doing this, they put him in an ancient husk of angel and demon armor, but enough that wouldn't corrupt him, but keep him scraping from the inside for freedom. Tyrael couldn't leave this place, so it would be our job to stop him. We gathered near Gear and walked down the stairs. Humanity always seen hell as a fiery realm, but it was a rocky, barren land with darkness around it. We scoured the lands, fighting the demons and undead who took this level over. We ventured around until we came across some stairs. The ruins spread plains of despair. This was the area Israel would be. As we walked into the lands, I heard a low humming sound and swift wind. I unleashed a poison explosion that stuck to the invisible being. I believe they're called souls, beings who were sent to hell. He stopped and a low hum began, and a lightning struck me. My body felt tingling. The poison was slowing its movement. I snapped my fingers and the soul shattered into pieces. The place was full of them. Then the air began to get colder. I looked behind us and a frost nova was heading for us. We ducked under it. Then I heard a loud grunting. It was Iswal. He began charging at us. We moved out of the way and I threw up a bone prison. It didn't stop him for long. It began to freeze. I summoned my army and we waited. Like glass from a high height, the bone wall shattered. He snorted and charged at us again. My army clashed with him. My Glaciolum soaked himself inside the armor, but he was freezing him out. He was slowing down my skeleton with his frost nova. My mercenary was firing off fire hose was slowly melting his armor away. I resummoned my golem and soaked him in poison. I had to repeat him what he had done. We caught Iswal on the blind side. He tried to freeze out my golem again, but the fire arrows were keeping it from happening. The poison was soaking through his armor. Pieces began to melt off. 2 mere pieces were left. I unleashed a poison nova and finished him off. A blue halo came out and his soul formed itself. He told us what happened, how his fellow angels should have never trusted him. I released his soul. We opened a portal. I told Tyrael. He thanked me. Darkane called me over. We sat down. The Hellforge and Whispers. After we defeated Iswal, Cain and I talked. We needed to deal with Mephisto's soulstone. As long as he remains, he could come back. Cain spoke of the Hellforge, an area deep within the realm of hell, where they created their enchanted weapons. But it was there the soulstones were made, the only place where they could be destroyed. Tyrael told us it was the only way, was entering the city of the damned. We went back through our portal and made our way there. We entered the city. Its ruins were charred, smoking, and black like night. Nobody could live here, only the demons of hell would. We searched there until we found the smoking entrance. We entered the hellhole. It was hot and a massive amount of lava covered the land. The ground was solid lava that had hardened over. We were searching this place, either getting lost or the heat would kill us first. I voted neither. As we walked around, my senses activated. The surge of power hit me. I could feel the Hellforge. This way I said. They were stood. And the smith? No. He was much bigger and was hammering weapons. He turned around and laughed at us. He ordered himself up and came at us. I raised my iron golem and sent it after him. He swung his hammer and bounced off my golem. I powered myself up and called upon my bone prison. I clamped the bones around him and raised my army. They slashed away till the demon was no more. I took the hammer from his hands and walked over to the forge. I could hear Mephisto whispers through the stone, Lord of Hatred, your reign ends here. I placed a stone on the forge and smashed it. A burst of energy came out and all the souls Mephisto had taken were released. But another whisper called to me. I could hear Diablo taunting me. I shook it off, opened a portal, and told Cain and Tyrael. How's it going, guys? Step a little mic away from that. So this is basically just a pre-recording on Tuesday night, and you guys will see this tomorrow. As I basically explained in the trailers and stuff like that, Thursday through Sunday, I will basically be working full time, so there won't be any videos. However, what I'm probably going to start doing is, instead of doing that, I might put out videos on Thursdays and Fridays. It's a big might. And the one thing that I'll be doing is basically pre-recording all my videos on Sunday after I get off of work. So it'll basically take most of the night, but I'll have all my videos pre-recorded, and then I can just upload them on those days, like days before I go to work, stuff like that. So you guys might get a little more videos than the days that I already have stated on my schedule. That's still a big if. But as for right now, it's just going to be Monday through Wednesday. So basically, all we're going to be doing today is knocking out Hellforge, because I'm not going to bother fighting Diablo, and I already basically explored where Hellforge was at, but didn't actually do it itself. And the video will probably be shorter than normal, just strictly because most of it's going to be straight up just story, as it is anyways. So I do apologize if you were hoping to see me kick Diablo's ass today, but that's not going to happen. And tomorrow I'm having movie night in my Discord. We're going to be watching good old Zombieland, the celebration of me going back to work full time. So I'm going to be happy about that. And always use the money. You know, I like having my days off. Where the hell are my goddamn skeletons at? Hello? This isn't a vacation. Where the hell are you idiots at? On a momento. Well, I get everyone settled in here, you idiots. I'm blabbing on, and here's my goddamn skeleton army just dicking around down here. But yeah, the celebration of going back to work, so... Yep. Like I said, I like having my days off, but I like having money too, so... you know. And, what does this say? Yeah, Monday, like I said, once I get Stardew knocked out, you know, eventually once we get the pomegranate for the community center, that's strictly just going to be it. You know, Stardew will end right there. We'll finish up Diablo. And as for Diablo videos, you know, besides this one, we'll probably have maybe another 7 Diablo videos left. And that's just taking out Diablo and then finishing up Act 5. Now, normally, all I would normally do was just kill Diablo and just end the game there, because that's Mavrick's entire goal, is to take out Diablo. However, you know, we're going to take out the Lord of Destruction himself too, so we will be going to Act 5 to take out Baal too. And then basically once Diablo ends, then I have 2 other games lined up that we'll be doing walkthroughs of. Well, one is going to be gameplay, really anything else, and then the other one will be a walkthrough. And I have like some old school games that I have like backed up. I'm not sure if they'll work on this PC. I'm assuming they will. It'd just be more like gameplay than anything else, because the campaign is such a goddamn pain in the ass to deal with. Let's see, where's anything else I'm going to tell you guys? It's somewhat kind of a spoiler, but I was looking up some Castlevania games, you know, just kind of with the nostalgia purposes. The problem with it is all the Castlevania games are required to be on Windows XP or Windows Special Process 3, so SP3. So they will not work on Windows 7 unless you install some goddamn Windows XP mode or some crap like that. Way out of my turf. I have no idea what the hell I would even do with that. So Castlevania games, you know, they were like ones that could easily run on this PC, but it comes to the programming and stuff like that. Like I said, that's out of my turf, so I would have no idea how the hell you install. It's called Windows XP mode that you can install onto Windows 7. It allows you to run Windows XP games, but like I said, I have no idea how the hell you would even set that up. So sadly, no, I will not be playing any Castlevania games on here. You know, which would be actually very, like I said, nostalgic, considering, you know, what? I didn't blow up the thing there. Okay, whatever. Considering, you know, my channel is Alucard Blood Dream, so I think I'd be able to play some of that. One other one I was wanting to try was Salt and Sanctuary, but that game's like a minimum of like 8 gigabytes just to run that goddamn game, and they want $20 for it. And I'm like, I'm good. So, but I do have 2 other games on my wish list right now that I'm considering buying that I could easily run on this computer, so. But I think we're just going to stick with the 2 following games we have backed up as so far, and then see where that goes. So, and if you haven't checked it out, I did a trailer, put out the Stardew video. There's a surprise on that video for anyone who's a Stardew fan. And did the trailer reaction for Rogue Hostage, which has Tyrese, the guy from Fast and Furious, in it. And if you haven't seen that, go check that out. And that should be about it, actually. It should be pretty much coming up, so. But as for Sir Mavrick here, after talking to Cain and after defeating Iswal, he's going to destroy Mephisto Soulstone. But Mephisto tries one last attempt to actually try to corrupt Mavrick himself. However, that does not work. So, sorry Mephisto, but you are out of luck, good buddy. What are we looking at here? What the hell's going on? Those 16. Wow. 16 win deal. Okay. And, yeah, what are the separate points in this? Because, like, 2 more levels will be unlocking points now, so. I think we were just putting points into. Yeah, because our dexterity is high enough as it is, anyways. Because Diablo is going to be somewhat of a goddamn pain. Somewhat of a pain. But as long as you keep Clay Golem on him, he usually focuses that, unless he uses his goddamn Lightning Inferno, which he will tend to use a good portion of the time when you're playing this Summer Necromancer. And then you're going to go back and forth as usual, so. But he shouldn't be too difficult to kill. Hellforge. And, Spirit Mask. One thing a lot of people don't know about, even I didn't know about it for the longest period of time until I started getting rushed and started doing rushes on Battle.net years and years ago, is that if you actually repair the Hellforge hammer, you actually have an increased chance of actually getting better gems and better ruins. A lot of people don't know that, you know, and a lot of people purposely don't do that, especially on runs nowadays, you know, just because they either one, don't want to bother with it, or 2, they just don't want to give up any of their good runes that they might get. So, but I think what the highest you can get on Hellforge Nightmare is like an up rune. It's either up or pole, I think, and I think it's on Hellforge Hell. You get an ist rune, I think it is. I think the highest you can get on normal. I don't even know what the hell the highest you get on normal is. I know it's because it's going to be a low rune, of course, but I just don't know what low rune it is. But, yeah, so we're going to smash this thing here, and then we're going to end the video. Like I said, I do apologize if it's a short video, but you're mostly getting story essays anyway, so. What are we getting? Anything good? Anything good? It's a tower rune. I mean, I'll take it. Not exactly the best rune. I think, I want to say the highest you can get is an Am rune, I'm pretty sure, because that's like what, level 25, if I have to guess. I'm not sure though, but I still gotta make some sort of rune word. I mean, I'm thinking about going with this, going with stealth, if I can get a 2-socketed armor. Gives me the poison resistance, gives me fast cast rate and all that rest of that crap. So, but I mean, I got like all those ruins and I'm not doing anything with them, but I'm still searching for that 3-socketed bow from a mercenary, and it's just like, haven't come across that. And, oh, and I basically did carve out the pathway to Chaos Sanctuary, so I don't have to worry about wasting like 5 goddamn minutes trying to find which way it is. I was doing that for like the extra experience, but I didn't go into Chaos Sanctuary itself, so. But, where the hell's Cain? Alright, so that'll basically end the video there. So, like I said, I do apologize if it's a shorter video, but you're getting a lot of story, so that kind of makes up for it. And this basically will be the last video for the week, and then I'll start pre-recording all my videos on Sunday after I get off work. And I'll continue to, you know, put out videos for you guys. But either way, hope you guys' Wednesday is going good. Hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. And catch you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.